Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we.
Beneath the bebop moon, I wanna croon with you. Beneath the lamppost sun, I got to be the one with you, with you, with you. My life's a shadowless horse.
There are jobs Americans aren't doing. If you've got a chicken factory, a chicken plucking factory, or whatever you call them, you know what I'm talking about.
I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
We spend a lot of time talking about Africa, as we should. Africa is a nation that suffers from an incredible disease.
We had a good cabinet meeting. Talked about a lot of issues. Secretary of the State of Defense brought us up to date about our desires to spread freedom and peace around the world.
All right, guys, this is it. This is my one-liner.
All right.
I am master of low expectations.
I am also not very analytical. You know I don't spend a lot of time thinking about myself, about why I do things.
Right, I know how hard it is for you to put food on your family.
Yeah. The most important thing for us to find is Osama bin Laden. It's our #1 priority, and we will not stop until we find him.
I don't know where bin Laden is. I have no idea, and I really don't care. It's not that important. It's not our priority.
Fuck George Bush.
Wait a minute. What'd you just say? You're predicting $4 a gallon gas? Oh, wow.
I just want you to know that when we talk about war, we're talking about peace.
I've got God's shoulder to cry on, and I cry a lot. I do a lot of crying on this job. I'll bet I've shed more tears than you can count as president.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, you can't get fooled again. Fool me once.
The really rich people figure out how to dodge taxes anyway. The question is, who ought to make the decision? The Congress or the commander? And as you know, my position is clear. I'm a commander guy.
I'm the commander. See? I don't need to explain. I do not need to explain why I say things. That's the interesting thing about being president.
We need an energy bill that encourages consumption.
I couldn't imagine somebody like Osama bin Laden understanding the joy of Hanukkah.
People say, how can I help this war against terror? How can I fight evil? You can do so by mentoring a child, by going into a shut-in's house and saying, I love you.
What do you think tribal sovereignty means in the 21st century? And how do we resolve conflicts between tribes and the federal and state governments?
Yeah. Tribal sovereignty means that. It's sovereign. I mean, you've been given sovereignty and you're viewed as a sovereign entity.
Okay.
And therefore, the relationship between the federal government and tribes is one between sovereign entities.